If you've been quilting for a while, you've probably heard of FriXion pins, but for those who haven't, for those newbies out there, a FriXion pin is basically just an erasable pin. And quilters use them to mark up their quilts, and then they use a heat source, usually an iron, to make the marks go away. It's like magic. It opens whole new worlds of possibilities. But there are people out there who say that these marks will come back later on, especially in cold conditions. So today I want to do a little bit of an experiment. I recently made these dish scrubbies. They're just reusable dish scrubbies. They have a little scrubby side there and some batting inside, and they're supposed to be completely reusable and better than your average sponge. So who knows? It's the first time I've made them. So here is a run-of-the-mill FriXion pin in purple. Here is a fine point FriXion pin in black. And this is a set of knockoff FriXion pins I got from Joann's, and just right off the top, it was not a good buy. These three no longer work, and these ones are very watery, and they're the only ones that will still flow. So I'm going to mark up these dish scrubbies, then one of them I'm going to wash in the washing machine, and then after that one is dry, I'm going to put them both in my freezer and see if those marks come back. You can see compared to the black and the purple, you can barely see the green and the red. It's very, very light and watery. And you have to really scribble to get the marks to show up. Now I'm going to get out my iron and use the heat to erase all of these marks. So now they both look brand new, and I'm going to throw this one in the washing machine, and then I'll see you again when I put them in the freezer. Here are my dish scrubbies. This one has been washed and this one has not, and it was dried flat. I didn't put it in the dryer, and it's a little fluffier, a little wrinklier, and it shrunk a little bit. Not too much, but enough to be noticeable. Now it's time to freeze them. I'm just going to chuck them down there into the bottom with the hamburger, and I'll take them out again in a couple days. It's the moment of truth. These dish scrubbies are fresh out of the freezer. They were in there for like 4 or 5 days. I can't remember exactly when I put them in. Let's say 5 days. I'm really excited to share the results, but before I do, I want you to go ahead and pause this video and write your predictions down in the comment section, because I want to know, did you think that the marks would come back on one, or would they come back on both, or maybe none at all? Let me know down below. I'm going to add this little musical interlude so you have time to write your predictions. Okay, let's go with the unwashed one first. And there, look. They came back. They like almost fully came back. You can see the red and the green, the purple, and then more faintly the fine point. I am so surprised. I have to be honest. I really thought this was an urban myth. It didn't make sense that they would come back, but apparently they totally do in freezing temperatures. Now, the washed scrubby. The marks came back very faintly. I think the camera might not even be able to pick them up. There's the green. It's very, very faint, but they did come back. You can't see it in the darker colors at all. But down here in this light blue, can you see that? But there is good news, because you can get rid of these marks simply by ironing again, or maybe throwing them in your dryer. So Your piece is not ruined, I promise. If you've marked previous things with friction pins, don't panic, okay? They will go away again. I also suspect that if you're going to be regularly washing your pieces, then over time the ink is just going to be completely washed away and won't be a nuisance anymore. If you enjoyed this video, why not try another one? In this video here, I show you one simple habit that can help you get better at quilting fast. Freaky fast. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you again soon. Bye! Bye-bye! Bye! Bye!